So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll go right back to Nwangu, shedding through the defense. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Play action, Willis. That is caught. Down inside the 10. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. They'll run with Nwangu. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
3rd and goal, Willis. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Joseph is good.
So one drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Hey guys, did you want in this music?
Was shot in the parking lot at Pagong's Restaurant and Event Center. Another man who was shot is still alive, but in the hospital. Tonight, police are looking for a white.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they need, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing with leaning.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
She was already in the restaurant.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. So no sack, he gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this one is that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and 1st downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Fielded at the 33.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Everything that I had said that I had broken through, I told y'all about the Rico that was going in.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Willis. He's going to let it go again. Man, that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here in the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
They had their source, I have my source. They believe their source, I believe my source. That's all it is.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25.
Now let's get to the meat and potatoes. The rumors that are out there. There are a bunch of them. We'll bring up a couple.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice game, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is acting right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Touchdown, Bears! His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents. We've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, my brother gave me that, but give me the sweet green deal and stuff like that. Yeah, blah, 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 some more stuff. That didn't happen. The reason why I know it didn't happen because the same night Big Juke was the team, he was released. Now, there's a rumor that the guys were never there. They were just sitting at the parking lot and everything like that. All right, we'll let it. Now, did your guy have security? Absolutely. If you, well, he had 2 big
So they'll start the drive here with an end around.
He had a big
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive lineman? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw, here's Willis. He finds his man, complete. It's Perez. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So it looks like they stalled some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Willis to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Watch her son die because she was on her way to getting that car with you. So technically, yeah, they did almost kill his mom if she would have kept on going. Unfortunately, that woman is protected because you got to I'm to protect you. And to protect you.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Right back to the air to Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Oh,
damn. Intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, he got a pick 6 in a season. It's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
The Bears are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Brian Asamoah able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
All right, so Pat Williams said that there was something wrong with the Bible.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
You have a relationship with God. And I know that that's kind of old-fashioned.
Willis looking to throw it.
When I was young, that's what I did.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Handoff right side to Wangu.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to them. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have had a few men in the box there.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Because that's the only way you're going to find out.
Back to throw Willis.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
It's the same
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The Jews don't believe this whole 7 days that Christians don't.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Willis headed left off the option. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Willis. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Joseph's got it, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's caught downfield by Kittle. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll look to throw. Touchdown! George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
I almost feel like
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Last play of the half, Willis. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
first and foremost,
the Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard.
How is this nigga under pressure? It ain't a nigga close to him.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. And he is caught. And he will have the Bears first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
But at the same time, I think as a leader,
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So an opening drive interception to begin this second.
They say it's healthy for children to have a relationship with their imaginary friend. But it's brainwashed if a child has a relationship with Jesus Christ. Make it make sense.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
On 1st down, Willis. And that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Now a dump off here complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down and 8. Here's Nwagu. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Another run now for Nwagu. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And
now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Willis looks to pass it here. And he's got this to Jefferson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him like that.
Yeah, he did. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Here we go.
To throw, here's Willis. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. That was Eddie Jackson on the safety blitz, dropping the quarterback. The kick by Joseph is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, it's Fields. Looking deep here from Mooney. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Throwing again is Fields. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown, Chicago! George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make.
Wow. 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 Wow.
To throw is Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tyler Scott, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Yes, sir. Now, today, we're going to be talking about your guy.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
On January 13th, 113.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Without further ado, man, let's dive into the situation and let's see what's going on, man. So first and foremost, let me explain a little bit about Anthony Big Juke Mills' background.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now a deep ball here, Holman just past the 50. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First down, they'll run into Wangu. Down the right sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Wangu. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
As a prominent rapper in the face of CMG, Big Juke, who was Big Bro, he was the one behind the scenes, making sure all the business ends was tied up. Basically, that was
trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Right? And Yo Gotti's career. So very interesting, man.
Now first down throw, Fields.
Has now been killed. As we all know.
Got an open man, it's Scott. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Right where it was their uncle who was their business manager, and he was doing the same thing.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
His name was Red. Y'all need to watch that.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now it's Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is first and 10 right now. On play action, Fields. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Daniil Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Here's Fields. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Play action. It's Fields.
Come on, bro.
But the pressure there on third down, forcing the air pass. Fourth down coming up.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And this one is right through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back.
Let's run it into the technology line.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Pay attention to the cover, right? We can clearly see the number 3 and the number 8 in the cover, right? Even the word.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. When they really needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They have the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
But that was a mass shooting. Hey, nobody's restaurant,
Looking to
mass
throw
shooting.
it.
And look at the day that TMZ posts about it. March 30th.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people kind of bitch at him with the throw. I think he would say that I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Right, because nobody
Trying a little trickery here on the end around. And that one comes beautiful. The defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, it can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might have gone to the drawing board with that call.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Willis.
Right, so we have the number 4.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage it goes incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they say it's Vikings. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for a hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he'll get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
He scored 42
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Come on.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
NBA player with the most championships, Bill Russell, equals 42 as well. So it might make sense as to why Bill Russell and LeBron James
prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, we've met fan bases that wanted that. They're not happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now he'll go down to number 4, getting this inside the 30.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields.
And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when you saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Who was Martin's loudmouth neighbor, right? To the name that he was 42, and we know that Martin and Leah
Here's
is
Fields.
42.
He rifles complete. Touchdown Bears. DJ Moore. Halfway to 100 now. Career touchdown number 50. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again. Here in the 4th. Point after here coming up.
Williams. Also, he was 42. And this pure Cypher, man, pay attention to
Cut the lead down now to a
this same
touchdown.
Cypher is being used, man. We haven't even stepped outside of that production Cypher, man. All in the same Cypher, man. But come on. Right?
This game back within a
So,
touchdown
that
now
could be
as
your
the
gun
kickoff's
situation, right?
away.
Because it's his brother that has passed away. But even if we take the phrase brothers,
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Brothers, a group of black people, they say brothers. They call brothers, right? So it's very interesting that these two brothers, right? These two biological brothers, nobody loses his biological
The
brother.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. And you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it? You got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then by the way, so the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts.
They have to be aggressive here. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. There's no other way to play it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he is not going to get the first down as they spot this at about the 28. And his defense here going to bring their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
When we take that as the whole number, 181, that's the 42nd prime number. Even taking the phrase black person in black history, right, in the English language backwards.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Willis out of the gun.
He's taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They mark him down at the 39. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
His most recent album, which was CM10 Free Game. Now this even came out on the 4th of February. Another 42, right? So these people
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Willis now off of play action.
He's going to air one out.
That is incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
And he will have a Viking 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
He went to Southwest High School. Nah, his number that he wore at Southwest was 42. With his first name, Jamin, equals 42 in the simplest cipher.
Here we go. Cut. 19 tight. 19 tight. Willis looking to pass it. He'll let this go for the end zone. That is intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here's second down and 3. Downfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's first and 10.
Equals 33. Yo Gotti has some strong synchronicities from the release of this
just
album.
over a minute to go in the football game. Second and 10.
Now,
back to throw. Fields.
he took 900
That'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now third and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
Exactly right. You got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
So that is showing us.
This is caught. He hits Moore. And down to the 20 he'll go before running out of bounds.
The key play of the ball game right there. Defensively here, you know they've got no time left. You've got to keep the ball on the sidelines. Here, not only do they get the big yardage, they get out of bounds as well.
We took 1 year and 11 months.
Here's Fields.
After Yo Gotti's most proudly Yo Gotti.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball is in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished with scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now the extra point.
Blood has to be shed. Oh, today, we're going to be talking about Yo Gotti. Now,
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
113. That Yo Gotti's brother, Big Jew, has been killed outside of a Memphis restaurant.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute, as the kick's away
Let's see
here.
what's going on, man. So, first and foremost, let me explain
And
a
he will
little
make
bit
it to the
about
20-yard line and no further.
Big Juke Mills' background and the role that he played in Yo Gotti's career. Now, Yo Gotti's brother, Anthony Mills, made a notable mark in the music industry through his association with Yo Gotti's label, TDMG.
Here's first and 10.
More Anthony Mills. Big Juke contributed significantly
Willis to throw. He's going to try and go deep again.
On the business side,
That's caught at the 25. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
As he actively promoted artists under the CMG imprint. His involvement went beyond the traditional manager role, and he often appeared in music videos for the artists he supported. Big Two's multifaceted contributions showcase his dedication to the success
Two
of the label
timeouts
and
still
the
in their
artist
back
Detroit.
pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Now, he also took the
Throwing,
forefront
Willis.
as a
What the?
It's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Has now been killed. As we all know,
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away.
It's always a sacrifice that has to
And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
Sacrifice, right? Where it was their uncle who was their business manager, and he was doing the same thing that Big Took was
They'll
doing.
come
His
up
name was
1st
Red.
and 10 here.
Y'all need to watch that movie, and it's gonna show y'all exactly, not exactly, but around that same thing of what happened and what goes on. And it's
All eyes on Fields.
blood sacrifice, man.
It's incomplete. Took a shot,
Let's
couldn't
dive into the
connect.
numerology behind the
Well, they
situation,
need a
right?
touchdown.
Murder by
And here they're
numbers.
saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They think they need to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50. But that one falls incomplete.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Right? Even the word murder equals 38 in gematria, which is simply turning letters into their
They'll
numerical
look to
value.
throw. And he can't get it through. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
January 13th in the year 24. Right? Just like Philly. And they said it was outside of a Memphis restaurant. When Memphis restaurant both equal 38 in the same production cipher. Nah. Y'all were, that's not the only time that Yo Gotti in a shooting in a Memphis restaurant have occurred, man. Because y'all remember we talked about last year when the shooting at Yo Gotti's restaurant
Here for Fields.
left 2 given and
Now
5
desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
3/30. Now we're going to dive in on that number in a second, man. But it's always dealing with a restaurant, right? That these killings is taking place. That are associated with Yo Gotti. It's always at a restaurant, right? Well, come on. Right, because Yo Gotti happens to be 42 years old at the time that this has occurred to him. Right now, we know that the N-word equals 42, racial slur, in the month of February, which is Black History Month, equals 42, in the same reduction cipher. I want y'all to pay attention to how the same ciphers is being utilized, right? We're not using too many ciphers this video. It's not needed for real. Right? So we have the number 42 with the N-word, racial slur, in February. But we can see that this number 42 is linked with black people, right? Pain also equals 42 in the period cipher. Juice WRLD equals 42. So a lot of celebrities also share this numerology. Dwayne Wade equals 42 in this pure cipher, and now we see why the things that transpire in his family is why it's going that way, right? These are the people that they want you to look up to. But come on. LeBron James equals 42 as well in this pure cipher. Notice how ESPN wants to mention to you that he scored 42 points in the Drew League. Come on. Bill Russell, right? The NBA player with the most championships. Bill Russell equals 42 as well. So that might make sense as to why Bill Russell and LeBron James both were the number 6. 42, 4 plus 2 equals 6. Right? Bill Russell is second. He is second on the list for the most minutes played in a game in his whole career. Bill Russell has averaged 42 minutes a game, right? When Bill Russell equals 42. Well, come on, man. Because we always talk about Jackie, right? But if we actually look at who was credited with being the first black man to play in Major League Baseball, it's 42 anyway, right? Moses Walker also equals 42. You got Muhammad Ali equal at 42, and he was even born in the year 1942. That made me think about that drink, man. Ain't it 1942? Ain't that what that drink is? But come on. Nene from the Martin Show. Nene, who was Martin's loudmouth neighbor, right? Nene equals 42, and we know that Martin lived in apartment 42. Right, pay attention to how the Martin Show setting took place in Detroit, which is located on the 42nd parallel.
The 2024 Kayak Marathon, starting at 59,000 runway 5.
He's been in the news a lot. He's in the talks a lot. Cat Williams also equals 42. And this pure cipher, man, pay attention to how this same cipher is being used, man. We haven't even stepped outside of that reduction cipher, man. All in the same cipher, man. But come on. Right? So, back to the Yo Gotti situation, right? Because it's his